sound like radio. Oh.
Oh, it's good.
Hey, they told me you was over here. It's cold out here. Well, you want to get this interview started?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
What you listening to?
One song by
What-
Hidden Family. That's me right there.
Oh, that's your new stuff? Oh, that sound good. Let me hear a little bit.
Oh yeah.
That sound good. So that's what you've been working on?
Yeah, basically.
Alright.
I mean, I've been getting my head at the clouds. I came from Detox about a week and a half ago.
Okay.
It was not fun. My body did not enjoy the time there. It was not pretty. But I got through it though. I wouldn't go back to it though. That's for sure because I was having like I don't know what it was, an episode in my mind and my body at the same time. And then all I wanted to do was lay down. It was like you can't lay down until you get your pills and all this stuff to detox. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I guess I got to deal with it. That's a little punishment or whatever. So it's like now I just feel free. I mean, I'm clean. I still go to work. I still do my thing. I still am trying to work on my art. And actually, I'm not even trying anymore. I'm doing it now. So I got a one song by Hidden Family. That's me coming out this Friday. I'm gonna drop it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just start dropping my stuff now. I mean, it ain't like it ain't. I ain't got something to hide. Feel what I'm saying? I need people to hear it now.
Yeah, hear your voice.
Yeah, like I've been stuck. I heard I was stuck, and that's true. I've been stuck in this world of illusions where I'm trying to live it out through my mind before I actually go out and do something. But I realize that's just trapping me even more. So it's just like, stop being so delusional and get to it. And stop living in your mind, hiding it from people, giving them weird vibes when you walk up on them. It's that time. It's that time for me. That's what I'm saying. It's that time for me. So yeah.
So how did you end up going to Detox?
Whoa.
Let's hear the story.
My mom saw the last video. She was like, yeah, this not it. This not finna go on. This not it right here. So she said the next day she said, well, you're going to Detox. And I was like, at first, I wasn't really against it or nothing. I was just like, okay, ooh, like, I don't know. I had to work and all of that. Like the same day she said I had to work and everything. So I was just like, I gotta go to work, this, that, and the third. But then I was like, if I'm really gonna take this next step into doing what I want to do, my mom's is right. I gotta take this first step into the cleanse and stuff like that. It's not like she wasn't saying that before, but I don't know. Something just clicked. Like right there, and it was just like, and she really think I'm gone. Like she think I'm gone. I can't have that happen. Like I can't have people thinking I'm gone. Like I'm actually living out in that world. I'm actually going. Like I'm just here. I can't just let the world leave me behind. So I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of being trapped in this mindset. I'm tired of being in this revolving year-round thing that I have with relationships with drugs and stuff. So I was like, I gotta really communicate with the atmosphere and the universe and open up my 111 state of mind and really understand how to change my reality around me for the better and what I really want to do. So that's the story of that. She was like surprised that I was trying to go because it was like a big step for me. It was like a thing. Like she didn't think she thought I was gonna be like, okay, well, all these excuses you throwing at me, you're not making up an excuse to go. So I was making excuses and all of that before a while. I wasn't able to do anything like that. But then it's just like I started getting in my zone, listening to my music, and then getting back on the computer after the interview, last one, after I saw a couple of comments or whatever, people sharing their healthy ideas for me. So it was just like, now, you know what? I don't just want attention just for drugs or attention just to have attention, because that ain't gonna complete me. That ain't what I want. So it's just like, what I want is to just connect through the corners and different dimensions in your mind. That's what I be doing. So I'm like, why don't I share this? So now my name is Hidden Family. It's spelled HIDDENPHAMILY. I spelled it with the PH because there's already some type of Hidden Family show or something. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But really, I'm just saying that Hidden Family is just different identities inside of you, different higher self you have that you're related to that you could never know. So I call it the Hidden Family because you can be related to so many different versions of yourself across the universe. So it's Hidden Family. You feel what I'm saying? So that's who I'm representing myself as. That's what I'm gonna keep going, and I'm dropping some more stuff and just communicating with the universe and letting it out instead of caving it all into myself.
So I'm grateful that your mom was able to find, get a hold of the video, and you was able to get Detox. Would you say the video kind of helped you a little bit?
You know what? Not kind of. It did for sure. It did. It did open up my observations. It did open up my eyes a lot more.
Good.
Because I was. Let me tell you something. Nobody know me. I was caved in. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even recognize me. I switch up like that, and then I felt some type of pride in that. I felt pride in what I was doing. It was just like all I was really doing was deceiving myself. I was deceiving myself big time because I wanted just to get what I wanted and get somewhere else from where I was. So I wanted to get here just to go here and go here just to go there, and it wasn't really healthy for my mind because I felt it all leave my body the first night of Detox. Like I felt my body like leave itself. Whenever I laid down and this, that, and the third, like they had to come get me. Like they had to wake me up and come get me out of bed because I was not getting out. You feel what I'm saying? I did not want to get up, and I was in pain. I was in a lot of pain, but I suffered through it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no complaints.
I'm glad that your mom is a good support system for you, and you're gonna do better, and she's gonna help you out of this. So I got a question. The Hidden Family, name that you came up with and the music, how can they find that?
YouTube is I got my channel on YouTube, and
Okay.
I also got an Instagram. I also have my SoundCloud that I need to upload and put up. So I'm actually going to be dropping it on SoundCloud, and I'm not sure about YouTube because YouTube's weird with music. But I am going to be having, some type of platform where I release things, and most likely I am going to put it on YouTube.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? I got to make sure everything is accounted for. Everything is not just blobbed out. I take my time with this stuff. I really appreciate the work of art that I do. So I don't really expect anything in return or this, that, and the third. As long as I can connect to that vibration that I wanted to connect to with myself, my inner self, how somebody else views it, that's just how it's going to be. So I'm just like, yeah, that's how it's going to be. I got to keep going with that. So I'm going to have my SoundCloud, my YouTube, and my Instagram in the description. I'm going to comment it or something.
Yeah.
I also have a Cash App if anybody would like to support. I'm at Dollar Tree right now, making my ways to meet a different job, a different higher opportunity. I'm going to drop that too. I ain't even going to say it out on here.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop that too. So it's pretty chill now. It's, not as hectic as it was before. It just got quiet again, you know what I'm saying? And it was that peace that I needed to just say. I said I was looking for the peace through the drugs, but really, peace was looking for me a way out of it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I was chasing what was chasing me. So
and you look way better. I will say you looking better.
I appreciate that.
You talking better.
That.
I could tell that you doing better.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. You have that tattoo that's 555. What does that mean to you?
These are my angel numbers I was born with, and I got this last year, about 2 years ago, just because I never understood what these numbers were growing up. Like I would see these numbers growing up a lot around the time, and then around 2019, the whole woke community started having these ideas. Apparently, everybody woke now. It was that time, so I was just like, I started looking more into myself, and I was like, well, what is my angel number? What is mine? You feel what I'm saying? So I looked it up and I did the research behind it. It represents big changes through your life. Like,
Yeah.
you going through changes all the time, and that's what 555 is for. And a lot of times, I look back as a reflection of my life. I was living in a 111 state of mind, trying to get to the 555. So I was like, you know what? Let's tat it. Let's get it right. So I was in a different mindset. Ain't nothing wrong with 111, but it was just like I need to be real to myself and what's mine. So I was like, I can't be looking for it. That's like clout chasing. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like you can still live through other angel numbers, but I like to conquer what's really mine first before I go anywhere else.
So when I pulled up and walked up, you was listening to your music. Do you come out here often? And
I do come out here often. This is my little safe zone.
It's nice. Let me get a little.
Yeah, you got a little
This is beautiful.
You can fish or whatever.
It's cold out here today, but it is beautiful.
Ain't no birds out here trying to get no bread or nothing. Ain't no trying to get no.
Oh, so you normally come out here and feed the birds and stuff?
I be feeding the birds all that. They be out here deep. You know what I'm saying? So this my little safe zone and stuff. I actually came up with the song "Want Some" out here. Like I actually,
oh, really?
Yeah, I actually was out here when I like discovered like the idea, like bitty bitty bum bums. Yeah.
Okay.
You know how it went. So
yeah,
like,
it sound good
with that concept, and then the beat, I don't know where the idea for the beat came from, but it was so authentic. I was like, you know what, I gotta get this mixed up. And I gotta get this mixed up, and y'all gonna hear it. You probably heard it at the beginning, but you gonna hear the full thing Friday when I drop it. It's gonna be pretty stellar, pretty cool.
And tell us about your art, cause you draw too.
Yeah, so I'm very deep into anime and manga, so I really like that art style. But I try not to copy. I try not to. It's, nowadays being original is hard from being corny, all of that. So it's like everything has to be precise before it can go anywhere. But you know what? It's right here, so I gotta really create my own ideas. I have these different type of manga ideas that I want to create and all of that, and it's like I'm just freeing my headspace for it. So it's like I can do it. My art, nothing's stopping me now. So it's like, why even commit to losing? Like, failure is not an option. Like XXX Tentacion used to say. He's one of my big inspirations, along with Lil Peep. A lot of artists like Juice WRLD and them like that, but I try not to hold myself in one type of art. Like music is just something, you can do also as well, but I also like acting and creating cartoons. So I'm going to start getting more into that on my YouTube and family. Starting out with Want Some, because I want some of that. You feel what I'm saying? I want some of that piece of energy that God is holding within me. So I need to release that. That's all I want to do. So it's like, ain't nothing really stopping me. Then I got to keep my workflow going. And then that's just there. I don't want to drift off into nothingness, into an idea as I get older. Come back here and say, I should have did that when I was in my 20s. And
time passed you by.
Yeah, I should have did that when I was in my 20s, man. That ain't going to be me. You know what I'm saying? That ain't going to be me now. Because I was like, that's one of the reasons why I started doing the other stuff that we just got past. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's not going to be me no more. So it's like, I got to really understand my path that I'm taking.
Is it one comment that really stood out to you when you looked at your videos?
Well, I'm gonna put it like this: it was a lot of comments that said it was heartbreaking and sad, and it was just like, yeah, he's gone, he's delusional, and then wherever he's gone, he's stuck. That's really what I got from the comments, and it was just like, well, I'm not saying it's not true, but at the same time, I did say what people paint me as outside in this world. It does not bother me, because I understand what I'm doing, and people is like, he's just a kid, he just wants to drug around and shit. Yeah, I was drugging around. I'm not capping. I'm not living a life. I'm not out here living a life that I'm portraying not to be, or portraying to be something else. So I understand where people was coming from with what I say, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I was in my own world. And I was a delusional fess, you know what I'm saying? I was fessing up to be delusional at that time, but at the same time, a lot is going on. A lot of changes is happening for me right now. That's why I represented it with the 555, and I understood that. So I was ready for all those comments to come at me. I was ready to just see all of them and see what they had to say. This, that, and the third. But I just want to see what they got to say about my art and what about music.
Yeah, because we're going a different angle.
Are we go? Yeah. Are they gonna come to the different angle?
Are they gonna go back?
Or are they gonna stay? Or are they gonna stay where I was and just beat me while I was there? They can, because one of them said I was stuck, so I'm gonna let that be stuck, and you can beat that while I'm going up here with the new angle. You know what I'm saying? The new show. So it's like, that's all I'm gonna do.
So in closing, can you pretty much like speak to the younger generation, you know, tell them about, you know, now how you made it out and, you know, your plans, and for them not to try the drugs?
You're not getting any higher. You're not getting any higher than what you were. That's what I needed to hear. I'm not getting any higher. And the more you do it, the more you cave into it, the more you don't open the corners of your mind to it, the more you don't need it. The more you just open yourself to your mind. Like I give advice like this. If you're going to do it, at least have a goal or desire within yourself that you are trying to connect with the piece of your higher self if you are doing anything. Because that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I was deceiving myself from my higher self. So don't do that. And you're not going to get any higher than your higher self. Believe that. It don't matter what you believe in or what you're not going to get any higher than that. And if you do, then you're in the wrong place. That's what I got to say.
All right. Well, thank you, Ray. It's cold out here. We gonna go ahead and wrap this up.